What's going on, guys? So check it out, we got the street tires back on the C6 Corvette. I think I made a TikTok about it, but I hadn't really done anything about it on this channel. Haven't really even made that many videos at all, but we got the street setup on. What do I mean by street setup? If you look over here in this corner, this was my street setup, and it still kind of is, but it's really just the track setup. We got the Mickey's Street SS, they're okay. I really need to get some street R's. And we got the street wheels with the NT or 5s on here with the TPMS sensors. It looks good, it looks good, I ain't gonna lie. They both look good, but I think the street setup kind of edges it. The car is dirty. I don't know if the camera picks it up, but it is actually dirty. You know, that's actually a good thing about owning a white car, is even if it's dirty, it can still look clean. Like my car is dirty right now, but it still looks clean. So I was gonna wash it, but as you can tell, it's probably not a good idea. And I actually wanted to drive it to work tomorrow, but that's probably not a good idea either, because although these NT or Rs are much better on the street than those Street SS, they're still not the greatest. I'm getting an itch to go back to the track, but if you watch one of the previous videos, I can't really do that until I get a couple of things. A belly pan, which I saw that Pro Speed, someone had mentioned that Pro Speed makes one, and I checked it out. They're like $3.99. That's not too bad. I need to get a belly pan and a fire jacket because of the new regulations at the track for cars that go the speed the mine goes. The fire jacket, I'm not too worried about that, but the belly pan. And then too, I sold my street R's when I sold the VMS wheels. So before I go to the track, it's another $900 on another set of, and I want to go with 305 street R's. So we got some money to spend before I go to the track, and all I do is test and tune for the most part. So who wants to spend, man, I done probably named about at least $1,500 just for a test and tune. That's no bueno, no bueno. And I need to get some more meth. I'm not really too concerned about that, but I need to get some more meth. That's like $25 for a 5-gallon. Now here's the thing, I had made a whole video, did some pulls on the street, and the sound was absolutely horrible. So I had to scratch that video. I don't know if anybody else has done that before, but it's very frustrating. I did another video, it was a short, where we started up the old girl, and she started up right on time. All it took was a little boost. I haven't driven her, which I need to. The door wasn't even locked. That's tragic. Now I already know it's not gonna start. If it starts, I would be highly amazed. Stick shift, make sure it's in neutral. See, I knew it wouldn't. You gotta put the battery booster on it, but it will start. That's what's important. It will start, and it will run. And I'm kind of getting back into the mood of what is going on with this. It's terrible. I'm kind of getting back into the car mood, so we may start back on this old girl shortly for the winter, so to speak. Probably start back on it for the winter. Get it back on the road again. I don't even have no insurance on this thing. I took all of that shit off because I knew I was gonna be driving it. Need to get some inspections. It's a lot of work to do, but I still may sell it, so who knows? That may be a moot point. She still sounds good though. She still sounds good. When I get bored, I'll figure out what I want to do with it. But for right now, I guess she gonna sit right there. This your boy. Peace.